Greetings, YouTube. You know how I've talked about how the game feels like it's falling apart? This video is not going to not be that. It's going to be actually the opposite of that, because here we have a game that every time I am winning a fight with Hercules, I mean, there's good news in that it's counting, but it cannot load the fight, and I'm one of the lucky ones. Because this morning I received messages, because I was just able to check line in between classes, where people could not play the game, period, or they couldn't advance. Now, this is what happens. We're just going to walk through this together. This lost connection comes up. When I click reconnect, at least so far, the game loads smoothly. It's like it doesn't have any issues. It loads as fast as it usually does, and I'm able to jump into the home screen. But unlike the previous bug, I don't redo the fight. I actually advance past the fight. But whenever I go to the next defender, in this case Rogue, watch what happens when the fight ends. Again, it's inconvenient, but it's not terrible. We've seen far worse bugs, but some of you have this also worse than me. So I'm going to let myself get hit by her last hit there so I can get my 12th feat of strength. And then once we take her down, if the last 3 times are any indication, it will not load past this moment. He'll flex his pecs, he'll smile, and the server and loading icon will not allow me to do anything besides refresh the game. I have not attempted the arena. This is as annoying as it can be in a regular event quest mode. And right now for Paragon players, it is event quest 22-hour event completion points. So that's part of why I'm doing the hardest, or content that's worth the most points at least, left, because I've already 100% explored Paragon, and this is in this case, or excuse me, I always say Paragon because I think it's Paragon, but it's actually Thronebreaker. Sometimes it feels like it's Paragon difficulty trapped in Thronebreaker rewards, but it is technically Thronebreaker. This is Cavalier, and the last chapter of Cavalier. But yes, it is just Hercules awkwardly flexing his pecs, losing the connection, refreshing, and like I said, at least it's counting the fights. At least it's counting for the moment the progress. But some of you can't get in at all. These are bugs that have happened for the first time in some ways. I mean, that's wild, given how long we've played this game. But that is the reality of the system. And let's see, just for data purposes, if we can... I don't need points for this, but I'm just going to attempt it anyway. Let's see if we can do arena fights smoothly, and if this is not broken. Because if this is broken, the arena is not worth doing, and you could argue that the arena is not worth doing anyway. But you're talking to an arena addict that is in the arena as much as I am, or more, sleeping during the week, because I find it relaxing, because I'm probably a hopefully high-functioning sociopath. But I also recognize that about myself, it's not a healthy behavior to have to spend so much time getting all the milestone rewards of all the arenas. All right, here is the big question. Can we load to the next fight? I don't think we can. Wow. Okay. Okie dokie. So, I know we are not in today's Alliance quest yet at the time of recording this, but if this bug persists, who knows how the coding of that mode is going to be impacted versus something like the arena and event quest completion. I am going to be curious if it advances the next arena fight when I refresh the screen, and that's going to be what I end this video on, but I don't want to end it prematurely until we have the answer to that question, because this is essentially all data. Okay, there's the lost connection screen. It is not just you. The game is broken right now. Okay, we're going to the next arena fight. We think. Okay, so it counted, and it lets me load the next one, but it essentially takes away the advantage of the quick play option. This is like the opposite of quick play. This is like quick death. Death for the soul. Even though this is a very annoying bug and I wish I didn't have to talk about it, there's something weirdly fascinating about thinking you've seen everything in this community and then having this be something that literally just pops up out of nowhere on a Friday. All right, well, let's make sure this video isn't longer than it needs to be, and some might argue it already is. We're going to end it here. It's not just you. The game is crazy broken right now. Let this video be case in point.